Hello you, it's my yard here. I haven't been recording for a while. I've been very busy. Not winning the $1 Million Challenge, that's just all because they've already decided the winner. I'm a little bit. I'm not actually that better. Out of the 4 entries, which you can watch on social media now, it's on 2K's own website. There was 4 people picked out, 2 Americans, an Australian, and a German. So it's a nice world affair. Well, worlds collide, and we've discussed vividly since the very beginning of them announcing this that probably for $1 million for one person is probably OTT. So I do hope they do make a pact and they split it 4 ways and they just go for the glory. That would be my hope and prayer, because yes, there's nothing in terms and conditions that says they can't or can do that, because they can do it after the fact. So I hope they just all split it. They deserve to be in them. Well, when I say deserved, 2 of the entries of the 4, personally, and this is my honest opinion, okay, I like critiquing, it's not bashing, it's critiquing. They meet my standard or exceed the standard of I thought the entries would be. One of them is on par to what I was expecting. I wasn't technically thinking it was that sort of entry would go through, but it did. And then there was one entry which I don't think should have got picked, personally. That's my opinion. The judges would have been multiple people, hopefully. There's no real transparency of who the judges were at the minute, but at least they've shown us the video entries. The best entry of the 4 is definitely the Australian entry by a country mile, because it was original and entertaining. And that was what the promo criteria was, an entertaining and unique promo, which is where this book comes in. You've seen this in a few videos if you're an avid watcher. I said this had a lot to do with my entry, and I'm mincing my words already, and I'm glad I could do multiple takes, but I'm not going to, because the whole point of the promo, or my idea for the promo, was to do it in 1 take, because there's a whole aspect of the last 12 months for me about time. Now, Crystal Maze is one of my dream kids shows growing up, game shows, etc. Got to go on the show, got to captain, became the best team captain statistically ever by crystals, not by gold tokens. That was a con. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter on that, okay? Diggerland! No, but the question of time got into my head, so as soon as they announced this, and they said that, oh, it's going to be a promo, time instantly came into my head. Now, my original thought was to do a promo and have it split over literally 3 months and have a frame or a word be every single day. Great original idea, but I thought it would have been quite broken and maybe not entertaining, because if you don't get the words exactly right, it's not going to come off right. And of course, AJ could have been champion or not champion at the time we get to the unveiling. It could have been injured. It could have really messed things up. So I didn't want to take a chance in doing that. So the second point was, well, if I can waste time or sacrifice time, I can make something that's memorable. So the promo you're going to see in a second is a 1 take, 1 shot promo. There was no second takes on the promo. I did not re-record anything. It was done at 11:59 approximately on December 31st. I wanted to do something that was going to be 1 take to again factor into the scales of originality. I didn't want to, oh yeah, it's mirrored, there we go, onto originality. I want entertaining. I knew, and Tubby can bash me and Element, and you can all be dickheads about it. I don't care, guys. I mean, we're a community. At the end of the day, we should support each other. Critiquing, of course, absolutely, but the manner and tone is what is going to be the key onto everything. And that's not to say I'm not hypocritical of myself about it. Well, obviously I've just critiqued the 4 entries and said 2 of them probably weren't worth it, and that's just my opinion, but I'm not bashing them. They got picked. Their entry was obviously deemed good enough by the judges. Who am I to argue that? That's just my opinion of the nature of the beast of the game, because that's what was going to be, not necessarily who completed it the most or anything like that, which I knew going into it when I recorded my entry, that it's not going to change their minds if I completed it in the fastest time or did it the most or became the first person in the world to do it. I knew that would not factor in the slightest. I knew I had to do something completely original. I mean, I could, if I was the best player there by a country mile, it would make the tournament look stupid. If they find 4 people that are similar nature in the game, it will make things good. Now, I don't think for a second that's what happened there, okay? For a second, I know when you see the promo that I'm going to post this in a minute or 2 or whenever I stop rambling, that you know that I deserve not to be in it, okay? That I have no arguments against. There was a lot of things I was hoping to do in that video which I couldn't pull off because it was a one-take deal. And I did do some editing on the video because I had to, because of what happened before and during the promo. That's what live TV or live video happens sometimes. So I'm going to let you see the video and then you can discuss your points there. Time is like a piece of string. You never know where it's going, but you know where it's been. Over the past 2 decades, I've called myself It's My Yard, not because of ignorance or arrogance, but because of fact. Time is fact. But that was then, and this is now. This has been done with mere moments before midnight. There's people outside, there's people making a riot outside, and yet I'm here doing this. Because I want to create a moment that lasts forever. A moment in time, a legacy. See, time is running out. You see, I've completed your $1 Million Tower loads of times. I was the first in the world to complete it. I've done it in the fastest time and I've done it in everything else. But to create a moment, you have to sacrifice time. And that's what I have done, because time is written in stone. Because I will beat AJ Styles for $1 million. In every line, in every page of this book, I will prove I am the best. Because I can sacrifice anything I want. What can you do to sacrifice against me? Probably not a lot, because it is my yard, AJ, it's not yours. You see, then, now and forever, I will beat you. A legacy starts now. Time starts now. And time is about to hit, because we're about to hit midnight. So enjoy. Happy New Year, AJ. So, you've seen the video, terrible, right? Like I say, it's a one-take thing, and this is genuine. This book is a genuine, every single line. I did spend 2 months on this, a couple hours, anywhere from half an hour to an hour and a half every day, filling up the line. It took me about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes writing every single page. And 200 pages of this book. Maybe I'll auction this one day for charity. Who knows? It's probably worth £5. But it's a reminder. It's a lovely reference. So the entry was genuine. There was no retakes, as I've said. I did cut bits out because I went over, because I did botch. I botched the very first line. First line of me talking, the camera is not focused on me. And I messed it up. So there is a little audio blip. So that's stupid for a start. I messed up. And like I said, I couldn't retake it. After that point, I was gone. I couldn't go any further. Couldn't go back on myself. Time is a forward. Time is a constant narrative, like a piece of string. I wanted to go outside. I wanted to open the door and go outside to the clock tower, because it's literally outside my shop. And I thought, that's a great point. I'm going to say, then, now, forever. It's my yard, etc., etc., and pan up to the camera, to the clock. But 10 minutes before, and I knew from 2-3 years ago of being on the high street, no one goes to the clock tower. There is a pub down below it, but no one goes outside to the clock tower. I know for a fact that's the case. There's a Christmas tree in the way and everything. All of a sudden, 10 minutes beforehand, there was a crowd of like 50 to 80 people. And I'm like, oh crap, I can't do what I want to do 10 minutes before. So we just had to pan it from the door instead. There's a man you can see in the video at the very end with glasses, totally pissed, just looking gormlessly, why are we filming, basically. And it's like, you can't make that stuff up to begin with. I had to cut out a line because I knew it was over. By the time I said, oh, it's now midnight, for the sake of the video, I needed to get to tick to midnight as I finished the last line. I was 1 line off. I was about 5 seconds over, so hence why the video cuts to a closer image from my kitchen of me showing off the book, because I did mess at the time. Again, that's my own fault. That's c'est la vie on that. And the alarm went off at 50 seconds to go or something like that, because I set the alarm for 10 minutes and pressed the snooze button instead of turning it off to remind me I need to prep myself to get the attempt recording done. As I knew for a fact that the chances of me getting picked were going to be really slim. Had I gotten picked, you're damn right I would have stood probably one of the best chances of facing AJ Styles. I don't think there's many people that would disagree with that, unless there's another person of that high caliber in the tournament. Now, one of the guys unlocked it really quickly of the 4 entries. Whoever unlocked that the fastest, or whoever was first to unlock it, will probably win it, I think. I do hope, out of the 4, it's the Australian, just because it is the best entry of the 4, but it's not about the promo. At the end of the day, it's whoever beats 2 matches, single elimination, whoever they face in the first round, and then whoever they face in the final, and then beat AJ Styles. Now, it would be awesome for 2K and WWE publicity, and I mean this in the most harshest way possible. No, that's too mean. If they actually have AJ win, I think it'll get more press of being rejected for the $1 million than it would be if the person wins it. So, but my big prayer is that the guys make it look entertaining. If we see a spam fest or a cheese fest of just 1 or 2 moves and the same again, blah 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 blah, it will be boring to watch. This has been streamed out. Yes, there's coaches, and I think coaches is the wrong term. I think it should be managers or accompanied to the ring, etc. sort of things of WWE superstars. If they pull on a good match, people will buy the game. They'll buy next year's game. They will make this competitive again and again and again. But if it fails, like it has done in the past with WWE 13, 2K14, with people spamming submissions, or back then it was button bashing, where it was pretty much an instant win when you once got body parts red. It wasn't the wheel, and it just was boring to watch on stream, plain and simple. Now, we've seen AJ Styles on IGN actually play the game, and we know he's not that great, at least back in January. Now, I hope he's been facing some proper people playing it, whether that's been online, on Mixer. I know he's got his own Mixer channel now. I've not had a chance to check to see what games he's playing on that. He needs as much practice as possible, and this is an open call out to anyone, because probably some of the guys have not left to go to America yet. They may be going the next day or 2. If you want to face me, it is at ITSMYYARD on PlayStation, on Twitter. ITSMYYARD is on PS4, is my username. I have Xbox One, but my HDMI port is broken on my X. That's a nice problem at the minute. Yeah, that's a lovely, annoying fix. Having a game shop, you know when that's micro soldering. Yay! Well, PS4, I have it on PS4. If you want to practice against one of the best players in the world, and there is categorically no denying it, and that is a fact. It is not a criticism, it is not an ego boost. It has been proven again and again and again that I am one of the best players in the world. I'm not going to say I'm the best. There are people of equal tether, like Cornell Gunner, like Apex. There is loads of people that are on the same tier as me. But if you want practice, you're going to have to face the best. And if you face the best, you'll get tips and strategies of doing what you need to do. If you don't, or maybe I should do a video to show off the strategies to win $1 million. Maybe. I wonder if that's clickbait enough for people. I've been rambling on for about 15 minutes, including the promo now. I think I should stop. But thank you very much for watching. And yeah, that'll do for the moment, I think. It's been a while since I've recorded the video, and I think that will do. So, I mean, I'm upset. I'd say I'm upset, but I'm not. I'm chill. I'm going to critique when they play on Friday, because if they play bad, they're going to get a hammering from me. I don't care if it's for $1 million or not. I would make it entertaining as hell. Cornell would make it entertaining as hell. Mr. Garner would make it entertaining as hell, that's for sure. Apex would make it entertaining. All the guys I think that play at top level players would probably not go the cheap route. They would probably try and go for a nice entertaining finish. So let's see if it happens. I'm hoping. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. See you later.